It's about time the Assembly saw sense in what Harrowmont.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont victorious. Lord Balin pathetic and dead.
I'm only asking because you never know. Right.
So, you and Branka were really married?
Boy, you ever been married?
Of course not. I was raised in the Chantry.
Think the hardest stone you can find. Marriage is for suckers.
So, no pitter-patter of little Ogwen feet running around the home cave, I take it?
All I ever got out of that moss liquor was a headache, a deaf ear, and a scratched up back. And that rash it took 3 different ointments to get rid of.
Wow. She gave up on you, did she? And here you are, a keeper, too.
What would you like?
Stone preserve King I'm showing...
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, did you learn anything about my ruck? Oh, my poor boy. I guess I knew, but I just wish I could have seen him one last time. Here, this is my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I don't have anyone to save it for anymore. I'd like you to have it, for what you risked to bring me this news.
What? You're drunk, aren't you?
Hey, yeah. Was that a question? Didn't sound like a question.
How in the...
Give me a moment. Of course everything's all right. Just give me one sodding moment. By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky. If I could fight Randar Volney's second after downing 15 lichen ales in half an hour, I'm not gonna be put off by a high sodding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Your
have excellent taste.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? My mother was from Denerim. When Orlais was defeated, I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. She had served Cecily, the Lady Cecily, for many years, and mother died when I was very young. Lady, she was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother. Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was small wine. But enough about...
There you are. Wanted to talk to you. You and I was thinking, a person, actually. The girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously. Her name's Felsi. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down, see how she... I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. Well, no, what was it you wanted to say? What about? It's no, hey.
It's been a long day. Yes, as you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken. But in all honesty, there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done. Oh, no. I'm not the sort of person that leaves things un...
I've a question, if I may. Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity. Not precisely. I said I would serve you until you saw fit to release me. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong? I'm sure I could come up with a few more if pressed. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
If there's anything...
I have a question. My understanding is what I do not know is what became of him. Dead? But did it... No. I see in its eyes. May I ask what became of the... Then it was no... Tell me, did it find out anything? Meaning that I was one... That seems highly unlikely, and more than a little insulting. And more important, I cannot help but believe that answers lie... If it can search the...
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
I'm sure you need supplies after that.
Back off! I was here first. Why, you looking to buy one? A Q what? Well, honestly, I don't have any. I got product. I know, don't. I knew the guy who was here before me. He didn't. His name's Ferrin. He was going to Orzammar, he said. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the...
Isn't that the point? We could all be figments of someone else's imagination.
The client is...
Just players in a play. Exactly. You, I, everything. All a dream. But whose dream? And for whose some being of cosmic power, sublime, enlightened beings. Ahem. I still maintain they're more enlightened than that.
What can I get for you? And don't say mead. We ran out of that a week ago. And don't say rum, either. Ran out the day before yesterday. And don't say brandy. Oh, we haven't yet. It's just terrible. We got it from a shady Orlesian trader, and I think it might really be turpentine.
Felsi! I need tables clean, girl!
I've got a customer! Aye, who wants to know? And you admit it? You don't smell drunk. Get kicked in the head by a Bronto, did you? What happened? Is that a serious question? Have you met Oghren? He got drunk. Drunker than usual, even. Took off his pants and challenged a roast nug to a wrestling match at my father's funeral. He lost, by the way. The roast got him in an arm lock. He sat there crying for half an hour before someone pulled it off him. It was a sodding...
Felsi, what in Andraste's name are you doing? The tables, girl!
All right! I've got to get back to work. I got work to do. I don't need to think about that sodding waste.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I... Of course.
indeed.
Yes.
Do it.
There she is. I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it? Thanks, Warden. Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's alright. Are you sure you're not a baker? 'Cause you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Well, look what the Nug dragged in. I should have known you were in the neighborhood, by the stench. What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting Darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
It was a bit of pain, but it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well, What? Oh, right. It's fate, Felsi. What can I say?
Fate? The ancestors must have a sense of humor then.
Sure they do. You've had a good look at Lady Helmy, haven't you? If her face isn't a joke the ancestors are playing, I'm a Bronto's behind.
So, Lady Helmy must be a paragon of beauty then.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Oghren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto. If by fun you mean more likely to light farts on fire, yes.
Oh well, it's been fun, Felsi, but I better go.
Wait, you're leaving? You just got here. I haven't called you a shaft rat yet.
Well, you can't keep the archdemon waiting. You hurt its feelings, it might just turn the whole blight around and go home. Nobody wants that.
Well, you don't need to fight it right now, do you? I mean, you could have a pint first. You could call me a surly Bronto. I could tell you that you smell like nut droppings.
I'll tell you what, I got some things I gotta do, but I'll come back for that pint when things are settled. You frigid deep stalker.
Fine, but you better not keep me waiting, you worthless copper-plated swordcast.
Wouldn't dream of it. I still got it. Yep, still got it.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink and pick?
That is a most offensive odor.
And you're looking at me?
Should I be looking elsewhere? Have you forgotten about the fish you stored in your backpack, perhaps?
I was saving it.
Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made. You have fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
What? You're drunk, aren't you?
Hey.
Get out of here! You're bad luck, you are.
Are you here to buy something or what?
Long live King Harrowmont. Here's to another 30 years of nothing changing.
What? Get away! They follow you. Once you are in... See? Take them! I won't disappear chasing a lie! I won't!
The deep roads aren't for the faint of heart.
How can I help you? Well...
You're back. You got more.
So you're the one who killed Jarvia. Do you know what you've done? If you think...
Enemies... Very well.
Well, now that they've got a new king, everyone's forgotten about us. I'm so cold.
Would do you some good.
A pair of nose plugs?
Go out, find a girl. Doesn't matter who.
No more matches until the new king decrees it.
I guess our efforts paid off. My cousin asked me to help.
The ancestors truly favor Harrowmont.
It is begun.
This isn't over!
Balin will still be king!
Sick for days. You should have seen me last week.
You do not truly think I look as my mother does, do you?
Have you really been thinking about that all this time?
I am simply curious.
I swear the things I could do to you.
It is begun.
It is leering at me once again.
Oh.
Welcome back. Care to see the finest selection of previously... Oh, you've heard of me. Pillage is such a harsh... I'm a salvager. I rescue quality-made goods from rust and neglect. A saviour to abandoned equipment. Canary? I'm afraid I don't know the word. Oh, them. Well, I have a few shields here. I had one sword, but I sold it already. There weren't that many. There was only one salvageable blade in the lot. If I'd known he was still breathing, I would have used a knife. I mean, I'd have been more careful. Redcliffe. The guy who bought it lives in Redcliffe. He's a collector. A dwarf named Dwyn, I think. I don't want any trouble. If you see that giant, tell him I don't have it, would you? I don't, I swear. 3? Fine.
Be done.
If it isn't the hero...
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
It shall be done.
Why are we stopping? There are Darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful? I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid. No. Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war. I will return to the Arishok with my report, but it would be a much more thorough and satisfying answer to his question if the Blight were ended first. Don't you agree? Then lead the way.
and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to...
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Try to make...
The castle is under control for the moment, though I hear pockets of those creatures remain.
I see you have returned. Connor is upstairs and remains quiet for the moment. Have you made a decision? Thank you. If this will save my son, then I am not afraid.
Then, who will go into the Fade? One of your companions?
I notice you do not ask me first. No matter, I will go, as I am your willing slave.
You have my eternal gratitude. May the Maker go with you, madam.
I certainly hope not. That would be rather distracting.
Then let's get this started.
Is that you, Connor? I can hear you! I'm coming!
Father! Where are you? I don't understand. It's so cold.
You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
This is the Fade. Your kind cannot navigate it any more than you could navigate.
I don't
I will find him for you, Sinside.
No. No, you're trying... Is anyone out there? Hello?
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now!
I do not have time for fool children. Now tell me where this demon is.
Fool? You won't get near her. I won't let you. You're the one making Father sick!
Blessed art thou who exists.
Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me? Trespasser! I will drive you out! You can't stop me!
Curse this blasted darkness! Why can I see nothing?
Get out of here! You have to get out! I'll stop you! I will! Please forgive me. You're the one making Father sick.
Father wanders, seeking me. No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead?
Do you take me for a fool?
Alas.
Very well, then.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things, should Eamon recover. I'm not sure how I will tell him of all this. Isolde is dead, yet her sacrifice saved their son. There is still the matter of Jowan. He performed the ritual and did not deceive us. In a way, he saved Connor's life even though he killed Isolde. I am unsure what to make of this. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think? Very well. I shall have the mage imprisoned again for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him. As odd as it may seem, the quest Isolde sent the knights on may be our only hope. We must find the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I would rather not rely on superstition and legend, but Isolde believed that the relic would cure Eamon, and I am desperate. There is a scholar in Denerim, Brother Genetivi. He has been trying to discover the urn's location for several years now. The knights were unable to locate it, I must go to the hall and begin rebuild.
You. Then I will.
As you say, I could do that for you.
It is good you resolve this demon business. Now we must either revive the Ark.
You return. Might you have news? Good luck.
Something I can help with? Redcliffe? Is the blood... Perhaps Redcliffe as something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemon saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
Here comes trouble!
All this time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's up? I know it. I think... Am I? Fooling myself? So I fooled you. That wasn't too soon, was it? Good. Make us... Now, I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on.
What will they send next? Darkspawn tax collectors?
Fortification should be built around the camp.
Yeah, can't get a bloody night's rest.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now. I shall do it.
No trap, no ambush.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower? Aye. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood, it was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say. Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination, or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity. Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it. You're quite taken with each other, aren't you? It's hard not to notice. It's almost too sweet for my tastes, and I'm an old lady who should be making lace hearts and fuzzy blankets with animal motifs. No, I won't be making socks with pomp. I've noticed you're blossoming. Alistair is a fine lad, skilled in battle, but quite inexperienced when it comes to affairs of the heart. I would hate to see... You are both Grey Wardens, and he is the son of a king. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires. Love is... A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do? Nothing is certain. Not in these times. You cannot take anything for granted. I want you to be... I have given... What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability. I would be lying if I said it was easy. First, there were rules, and we were constantly watched. Then there was the study of math. A single word spoken incorrectly, a gesture out of sync, and lack of focus. And we needed to have perfect focus, or we would. Without the circle and my... And there was joy in life at the circle. In spite of everything, I was happy in the tower, and I loved it. People don't become mages. I was brought there by the Templars, just like many of the other apprentices. I didn't have a family. I never knew my real parents. My earliest I was found, and the farmer's wife was and I don't know how it happened, but one day, he just found his hair on fire. Fortunately, there was a large trough. I had singed his hair, and thankfully, all I had to endure was a few nights. The Templars arrived several mornings later. The barn kept me safe from the village children and the stones they would hurl at me. I was afraid, yes. I'll never forget the moment the Templars led me into the entrance. I stopped being afraid then. I knew I was home. Well, that's about all there is to my tale. That's how I came to the Circle. So many. It will be difficult for a while. What's on your mind? Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today. What's on your mind? It is no...
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? Where did you hear this? And you believe not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization in Orlais, but in secret, they plot and scheme. I have revealed too much, it seems, but it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past. I like to... Something I can help with? Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? Of course I do. I love stories far too much. Which one? It will come to you soon, I'm sure. I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always... They also said that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty when she came of... And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth longed to be with her true love. They lived there happily for many a year. But when Flemeth destroyed the demon, the last, they say she took to her side many chastened men. And with their help, a long time ago, a girl child, before the cold could claim her, the baby was found. Aveline, for that is what they called her. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces. Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily. They bestowed upon her a fine horse, and now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms. But blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to. And to this day, any female who is knighted.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
As you say. It is begun. As you say.
Orzammar has heard your call. We march for you, boy.
What now? Something I can help with? Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within, something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? I knew this would come. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. I stood on a peak and watched as the dark I fell, and the darkness drew me in. When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always. Everyone knew that Bush was dead. It was grey and it was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, I suppose you will never. I know what I know.
I will never get over how quietly you are able.
Good day. It took me years and years to learn, and even then I am not the best at it.
So you didn't
Magic
sneak
exists.
around?
The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not...
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the...
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know
the veil. Hope.
There's no veil. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Blessed are...
As there is but one world. One life, one death.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Ball? Well-armed individuals that visit the rectory. Chanter Osmond is tireless and resolute in her duties. I'm sure you can... I am sister just... and pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste. The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts. When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relic, but the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that we all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal, that faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive. Of course, sir. On what topic? Well, perhaps you can understand my skepticism. Certainly, my research, but it's been lost for centuries. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere. Suffice it to say, I look... Of course, enjoy your visit to the chantry.
No mention of dessert.
In the name of Andra... While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements...
Did someone...
King Kaelin died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them...
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone.
The death toll at Ostagar was Staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim.
Are they singing the chant now?
He should have retired to Val Royeaux years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the...
He doesn't forget who he is. May the light of...
As there is but one world, one light, one...
Good to see you again.
My client appreciates your generosity.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden? What? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular, establishment. If I send my boys in, someone might get, Maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous. The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send... I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy. Thank you.
Welcome. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of...
As you say, I could do that for you.
Haren, but... and tell her... Haran, the customers again! Welcome back. You looking for fine armor? You're obviously not from a...
That's not true, Heren. These piles of rust droppings you forced me to make are worthless. You never let me have the...
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
Wade owns the let's just say the
But I do miss the good old days.
Oh, by all means, you can read.
No, sorry.
So I'm wondering something. What